What are some habits, exercises, routines that people can start incorporating to their daily life, right from when they get up to when they go to bed, that can hopefully make a positive difference in their lives?
Well, so this has to be something that, can be achievable,
Yeah.
one,
Yes.
that works with your schedule. So I'm just talking, through experience of myself and what I have found that works in a busy schedule. Everything comes with sacrifice. So that's one thing you have to commit to. And the sacrifice in this case can mean waking up early to do your morning practices, for instance.
Yeah.
So, one of the most important things, and I've asked many monks in all traditions, Buddhist monks, um, lamas, I've asked Vedic priests, different spiritual teachers, what one thing they would suggest for you to do in order to cultivate like a state of inner peace. And they all say sadhana. And in my experience, sadhana is also the most important thing. And what that means is practice. So sadhana is a daily practice, really a daily spiritual practice. So even if you are someone that may not in this moment believe so much in the transcendent self or the Atma and all those things, you can take it as something that helps you feel good, like from deep inside. So a spiritual practice can be not using your phone when you wake up. It can be instead of using your phone, getting into a deep silence for a few hours, an hour, 2, 3, meditating. Doing a japa practice with it, which is a repetition of a specific mantra.
Mhm.
Those are in the Vedic tradition. So in the yogic path, those are some things you can do. Meditation, your japa practice, asana, which are the postures. You can do some kriyas or purification. Sometimes those include self-massage, using specific types of oils, things like that. So figuring out your sadhana, your daily sadhana that you want to commit to, that you're going to try to do at the same time every day. So that's the most important thing. Coming up with your spiritual practice that you can do daily. And then throughout the day, just try to practice a lot of mindfulness. So when whatever you're doing, try to become more and more aware of where the actions are coming from. Are they coming from your ego? Or maybe slowly they might be coming from your heart. So just try to act in a way that feels good to your true self. So in this whole process, it's important to be very honest with yourself. So throughout the day, practice mindfulness. Then I would suggest taking a few breaks during the day to kind of recenter. So these could be very simple things. Using the breath is one of the easiest ways to calm the nervous system down, to develop a clear mind. So you can just sit down, take 5-10 minute break, just observe the breath or practice specific breath meditations. One of the easiest ones is alternate nostril breathing, in which there's different mudras, but you can use a Vishnu mudra where you bring your index and middle finger down, and then you will use the ring finger and your thumb.
Okay.
And you exhale, close the right nostril, inhale through the left, close the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, close the right, exhale left. And you move like that.
Okay.
And this helps to balance the energy in the body. And it's very easy in this.
Sorry, how long do you do that for?
It depends.
Okay.
5 minutes to begin with is fine. And yeah, so then you would take a few breaks during the day, ideally. And then also watch what you're feeding yourself. And that doesn't just mean what you're eating. You feed yourself in many ways, in what you see, what you speak, what you hear. So just make sure that everything that's coming into your senses is something that is going to help you instead of creating more trouble and anxiety. So instead of maybe listening to the news all day, maybe turn it off and maybe read something spiritual. And instead of, listening to your friends complain, maybe you can try to shift the conversation. And if that doesn't work, maybe step aside or
Get a new friend.
Yeah. Or make the decision to get new friends.
Yeah.
So developing that awareness as well, it's part of mindful awareness, what you're feeding yourself. And then before bed, it's also important to have an evening practice, because that'll influence how you sleep, and how you sleep is super important for many reasons. Yeah.
What is the evening practice? I'm sorry.
It can be many things as well, depending on your time. I would suggest probably something to relax, to calm down. So you could do either a short yoga nidra practice, which is a guided meditation where you lay down. You could do any guided meditation that you like. Nowadays, there's many apps. I work with a few. I work with Aura Health app and with Voss Health app. There's many options.
Yeah.
You could do some reading as well, maybe of a spiritual text or any book that you like. So same as the morning, I strongly suggest you have a specific sadhana that's non-negotiable that you do. Try to do it realistic. So maybe start with 15 minutes, then go to 30 and so on. But there's different things you can do, like what I'm mentioning. Maybe take a warm bath, just do something relaxing and do your sadhana. So morning and evening sadhana. And then just throughout the day, just be aware. Be aware of what you're doing and how you're receiving energy.